Hey, what's up? It's Poppin Jack representing Stale Biskitz Crew, Sydney, Australia. This is my Hush Puppy collection and this is a bit of our story. So back in the early 2000s, we started popping here in Sydney, and at that time it was dial-up internet, not many dance classes, and pretty rare to get like your hands on knowledge and information. So for us, finding anything online or getting like someone from overseas telling us about anything popping related was rare and special to us and meant a lot. You know, and then the years went on, we got faster internet, YouTube, more international guests out, so things was still special, but just less rare. It was more like happening here in Sydney. And the street dance scene here has been dope. One thing that's been big for us has been the electric boogaloos. And the first one in our cruise to get some Hush Puppies was Albie.
I used to wear Hush Puppies all the time, so in battles it was like my favorite thing to wear. And it used to be like these ones, but in black, that I thrashed. I chose to wear Hush Puppies just because the electric boogaloos wore them, Poppers in America wore them, and it was easy to slide around and move and do your footwork, and it was light as well compared to wearing sneakers and stuff. Maybe a couple of years into when we started popping, maybe 2006 is when I probably searched hard for it. Like, you can only get one every 6 months on eBay.
So for us, the way that we did it, or at least most of us, was going to op shops, market stalls, trying to get our hands on Hush Puppies was the key. So if we could find some, we really felt like we were, getting closer to our inspirations, who were the electric boogaloos.
I started collecting Hush Puppies in 2010. I think it's just because they're so rare, you try to get them before they, someone else does, whether it's at a market or eBay. So if you see them at a market, they don't fit you, they're still Hush Puppies, it's part of their history. I've worn most of them in battles and shows. I think a good story would be this pair. You can see there's a lot of glue around them. And that's because I was doing my prelim in China and the whole sole came right off. But I had to keep dancing, I didn't stop. So I had the shoe hanging off my foot while I was dancing and I passed the prelim. It's how good you gotta be. Popping Pete from the Electric Boogaloos started wearing Hush Puppies and the rest of the group started, and I think they just thought they were funky, all the different colors.
The ones that I found in op shops, market stalls, even my dad would call my brother and I and be like, I'm at a market stall or I'm at the op shop, there's a pair of Hush Puppies here, do you want them? And most of the time we weren't even sure if he knew what they really were. But we're like, look, buy them and we'll find out. So we really want to get our hands on Hush Puppies any way we could. And if they were too big, too small, we'd find someone in the scene to give them to. So I would give them to my student, Jiggy Jai, who at the time was about 8 years old.
I remember one time I was coming home from school on the bus. I was with my mate and we jumped off the bus. We're like, you know what, We just checked the op shops here in Marrickville and walked in. We weren't expecting anything, and walking past the shoes, we're like, hey, imagine if we found just some, right there, bang, some Hush Puppies. I'd say these ones right here. That's because I wore these against, I versed Hojin, a Korean popper, and that was the first time I versed an international person, I believe, in these Hush Puppies right here.
I think it was 2014, I was in New Zealand, something like that. And I said to the guy who I was with over there, I said, look, I want to go, you know, on a little bit of a hunt for some Hush Puppies at an op shop, you know, where's some op shops? And he's like, really, you know, do you think you'll find Hush Puppies here, you know, in New Zealand? I said, man, we got to have a look. So he took me to the op shop, and straight away, as soon as I walked in, I walked to the men's shoes, bam, found some Hush Puppies. I think he was pretty upset because I was right, you know, I went in there and I had a look and found some Hush Puppies straight away. It's always like fun, you go on like a little bit of a hunt and you find like a cool pair of Hush Puppies. Alright, cool, so different styles of Hush Puppies that we wear. So I'm gonna start with the Wayne. So the Wayne pair is the one with the laces, and a two-tone Wayne pair would be color on the outside and a different color on the inside. Now over to the Brogue style. So this is another Wayne, but different pattern. So we've got the color here on the inside and different on the outside here like this, but that's still a Wayne version. Now over to the slip-on. So Earl slip-on is here, no laces, just a slip-on shoe. Comes in so many different colors. This one is the lime green. And if you could get your hands on an Earl with the buckle like this, that would be like super fresh. So that'd be super fresh. If you get the buckle in the Earl version, it would be mad.
My favorite pair of Hushies is this one here, the black and white, the classic one. I got this one from eBay. I think for me to wear Hushies and dance to it, the feeling is like really different. When you put the Hushies, like the energy, it gets like, the feeling is like really different.
One of the most frequent asked questions to the Boogaroos is, what type of shoe? We like shoes, we like dancing in. For us, we danced in leather bottoms, rubber bottoms, and you know, we can practically dance in anything. But we found that the Hush Puppy is a better shoe to dance in. I mean, it's light. It has, slippery, the bottom's slippery enough, and has enough grip so you can push it off without slipping all over the place. And one other thing we love about Hush Puppies, you know, is style, and especially the colors they come in.